Hello and welcome to Johnson Community College's English 111 Online Spring 2020 Week 4. Yay! We are going to introduce our first major paper, which is the narrative paper. And yeah, that's exciting. Actually, I enjoy this assignment. So to help you with this, make sure you review the sections on writing a literary narrative in the textbook, because there is a quiz on that. To help you, I've also created this lecture right here, which explains the basics of a narration. Narration is basically telling a story. We have some other narrations that we can read, Shooting an Elephant and Salvation, which are found here. And you get to begin to work on the narrative paper. We'll talk about the specifics on that a little bit later in this video. You have a quiz, there is a discussion board, and the fourth portfolio assignment. So let's kind of go through this. Let's go through the deliverables, as it were. So after you watch this video, I would strongly suggest you watch this narration video here, because it gives you really a lot of insight, and really the answers for this quiz, this narrative quiz down here, come from this video. So to take the quiz, you click here, take the quiz, and then click on begin to take the quiz. Again, you can take it up to 2 times, highest score counts, and the video will give you a lot of those answers as well as what is found in your textbook. Then you have 2 short stories to read, Shooting an Elephant and Salvation. Neither one of these are very long. They're rather interesting stories, and then once you've read those stories, then you get to have the discussion. You go to the discussion board and you scroll down to Shooting an Elephant and Salvation. You click here, and then I hit create thread. Okay. This one would be, here's the 3 questions that you're going to answer. So you're going to answer this in your thread, and you give this a title here, and then you answer these 3 questions and make sure you respond to at least 2 different people. So again, this is your interaction with the classmates, and that is what you're doing for that part of this week. Okay, let's go back to the week 4. So take the quiz on the narrative. Again, the quiz is right down there. Boom. Okay, participate in the discussion board of Shooting an Elephant and Salvation. So there's the stories right there, and then you click on the discussion board to do those. And then the fourth portfolio assignment right here, which is in at least 300 words, describe a person who has had a substantial influence on you. This could be someone from your childhood or someone from your adulthood. Use descriptive language to describe the person and how he or she has had an impact or has affected you. Okay, that's the portfolio assignment. But now it says begin working on the narrative paper. But what's the narrative paper? What do we do? It's going to be okay. Here's the narrative paper assignment. So you can download the instructions one of 2 ways. You can either do it as a doc file or a PDF. So let's go ahead and just look at the instructions here. Boop. Okay, so you will get to write a story. Okay, and you have 2 options. You can choose a time when you did something that took a lot of nerve, a time where you didn't follow the crowd, or a time where you stood up for your beliefs. Okay, so that's your first prompt. Or you can choose, we all have memories connected to our experiences. Think of an experience you feel you'll always remember. Okay, try to picture the time and place and the people involved. Now, for either one of these, you want to make sure not only are you telling the story, but you're making sure we understand why this is important. Of all the reasons that you are telling us these stories, why did you pick this one? Okay, you don't have to say I picked the story because it meant this. Just make it clear as you're writing the story that it had some sort of impact on your life. So this is 2 to 5 pages in length, and it's MLA formatting, so make sure you do that. So that's the assignment, assignment for the narrative, 2 to 5 pages in length, and MLA formatting. You're like, MLA formatting, what is MLA formatting? I don't remember MLA formatting. Yes, it's going to be okay, because remember, under video tutorials, there are some videos here setting up an MLA formatted paper. So for this first one, for this narrative paper, we're not doing any works cited or really doing any quotations, because we're not doing a research paper. So if you just watch this video of setting up an MLA paper, it'll walk you through step by step on how to set up your paper, and then you just type your narrative paper. So that's not too bad. Okay, so let's go back to week 4 here. So that should cover everything. So we introduced the narrative paper. You know the things that are due. Again, these are Tuesday night by 11:50, 9 p.m. So you have these 3 things that are due, but don't wait to start working on your narrative paper. Start working on it right away. All right, and that is it for week 4.